think also like what's really great about Twitch is kind of revolutionize the way you watch online poker, because like before Twitch you don't really like watch online poker, you know, unless it's like Daniel against Isildur, like, or like Isildur against one. Nobody just like randomly open the table and start watching people you don't know, you don't see their cards. And because of Twitch, it makes it like so much more fun to watch like any tournament, because you feel really close to the streamer, and we also feel really close to the community and people watching us, and you can really interact with them, and they kind of feel like all our emotions, and like, you know, it's just like it's really nice to, like, when you play like a tournament and you make a really deep run, and like a lot of people in Europe, they're like, oh my god, I stayed up until like 4 a.m. and I have to get up in 2 hours just to like to watch the end of the stream. I'm like, oh no, my god, what if I spew now? What if I bust now? This guy is gonna be up all night, he's gonna hate me. So it's like so there's like a lot of interaction, and it's like made to watching like online poker tournaments really cool, because before that there was like mostly like you watch the Poker Stars Championship or the EPT. It's really great to watch, but it's not the same as watching like online poker tournament, you know. So it's like really helped a lot for that, and the community part I think is the most important, because everybody's enjoying watching like poker together, and they're like also learning together. They talk about like the results, the deep run in tournaments. So it's like a great way to build a community as well.
Yo, Lee, that's exactly what I was going to talk about. In terms of bringing new people to the game, it's 10 a.m. right now in the Bahamas. We could all be outside, but we're in here talking about poker. Obviously, we have a vested interest in this game. You know, everyone in the crowd, all of us, we really care about the health and the love of the game. And like, my man Bradley here never played poker before, watched Jamie on Twitch a year and a half ago, fell in love with the game, wins a free roll to come here, and now he's in the Bahamas. Like, there's tons of people that are getting introduced to this game through Twitch. It's very intimate, it's direct, it's awesome. And in terms of bringing new people to the game, sometimes when you go, if I gave a new person an online poker game right now, it's pretty intimidating. There's so much chip stacks, there's numbers, the action's really fast. It can be a very intimidating game to approach as a new player, but when you watch Twitch, you see, oh, look at these friendly personalities. They're just regular people enjoying this game. I think there's tons of people coming through Twitch, like tons. It's a really good platform for the new players getting in our game, and we need to make sure those new players like continue to get reintroduced. So that's why I love Twitch. Is like it's very intimate and it's very cool for the new players.
If you're not familiar, as far as internet traffic, as of last year, I think it was YouTube, Facebook, Hulu or Netflix, and then Twitch was the fourth most watched website on the internet. And the vast majority of those viewers are watching video games. And of course, when you're watching video games, yeah, maybe you're watching a little bit for strategy, but you're mostly watching to have fun and to maybe like connect with the person that you're watching with. So with that kind of mindset, a lot of viewers see the poker category and say, oh, well, what's poker? And there are 10,000 viewers watching poker right now. They click that, and then they see us streaming, click one of our streams. Next thing you know, this person who would have never found poker otherwise, they would have never went to a poker site or have any kind of exposure to poker content, all of a sudden is watching poker on Twitch and is like, you're telling me this guy is playing a game for money? Like, it's a really kind of different thing on Twitch, and I think that's kind of what makes that sort of compelling a hook that no other game can really offer. You can watch all of us win or lose thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, or hundreds of thousands for wins, hopefully, on Twitch. It's kind of an amazing thing and very unique for the entire Twitch, offerings. So another thing that I think one of you mentioned was that it's the community aspect of Twitch is what really sets it apart. There are people that watch me that don't watch Kevin. People that watch Kevin that don't watch me. And it's the same thing for all of us across the board. They happen to just like Kevin's Canadian Big Brother life more than mine. Nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. And there are people that just want to watch certain different things. So I think all of us have developed strategies to develop our communities. You know, I've done things on stream and off stream. I've done live events, Run It Up Reno. We've done now, like 5 Run It Up Reno events. People fly from all over planet Earth to come to Run It Up Reno just because they watch the stream. We had people fly from last year from Norway, Sweden, Germany, Alaska, Hawaii, all across the U.S. and Canada. I'm not even counting like the UK. That's like right next to Reno. You know, these people come just because they watch the stream and they're like, wow, I feel like I'm part of this community. So they come and have a good time, and that's awesome. I think for me at least, I've always thought that we can make poker fun on Twitch. That was always my kind of vision for it, was that I wanted to play tour guide for the game that I love, that has given me so much, and kind of show why poker is so awesome to all these people that maybe have never seen poker before or have only seen it a couple times on TV. So to me, that community building aspect is something that we've all kind of tackled it in different ways, and I think that's one of the things that makes Twitch really awesome.
Okay, I want to take a question from the audience. So I know that you guys all got coffee and these are questions about
We're on a roll, Lee Jones.
There we go.
So I guess this is just a very basic Twitch streamer question. But after I win the main event here in the Bahamas, how do I go about starting a Twitch channel, and what's the best way to go about it to make sure it's successful from the get-go? Like Jamie, how did you get started? How did you get viewers when you had 0 viewers probably on day?
Okay, so the question is, after you win the main event, congratulations by the way, how do you get started on Twitch and start streaming and start a broadcast? And this is a very common question. I kind of wanted to ping off what you were saying as well with diversity. The first thing I'd say is, like, everyone can get out there and do it. The first time that I did it, I was freaking out. I was like, I'm not even that good. Like, are people gonna like it? I think people are just gonna make fun of me. But it doesn't work that way. There's a different person for everyone. There's someone that sits there and doesn't really say anything, is really quiet. You'll have a big audience because it's just their kind of people. And then you'll have people talking nonstop. Jason Somerville is the best. He's always explaining. So I would say get out there. The process is pretty simple. I guess I'll cover the technical part. You want to download something called Open Broadcast Software. It's free. There's a couple of other alternatives. And open a Twitch account, and that'll be the start. I guess I'll pass it off, and we can cover. A webcam helps. Yeah, absolutely.
I can tell you that every single one of us is going to say having consistency is very important in the very initial stages, right? Like, if you stream one day and you're like, oh, I'm a big deal now because I won the BCA main event, right? And then, like, a lot of people come and watch you, you know? Like, you got thousands of people watching you, right? And then you're like, well, I'm such a big deal, I'm just going to show up 6 months later and expect the same amount of people to come back. And they're not. They're going to go watch someone that actually streams every day or whatnot. And, you know, James, everyone does it, except myself a little bit. But it's true. It's going to be one of the most important things, you know, like even just updating your audience, like, oh, I'm taking a break today, or, you know, a little bit, so that people have expectations and they know when to come back and see you.
Just the look in your eyes that shine so bright. Reach out over the ocean waves and try to come to life.